Okay, how to plot Elliott wave points. The first thing an Elliottician must decide is the time frame for the chart. We were just speaking about that in the previous section. You must determine first what time frame you are using. So, using minute charts, tick charts, daily charts, weekly charts, you have to determine that first, because if you start trying to mix and match chart time frames, you're going to get different counts and there are going to be different perspectives. So, you could actually be in a bullish count on a smaller time frame, be it minute time frame, but be in a bearish primary trend on the daily. So you don't want to necessarily focus on multiple time frames, because you can get different signals, which when you're starting out can just add to the confusion. So stick to one time frame and honor that. Now, these waves are broken out into polywaves, multi-waves, and macro waves, which is just larger, more complex versions of its predecessor. We're not going to focus on that because it just adds to confusion. So we want to make sure we keep this course very clean and very to the point. So it's good to know what these terms are, that way you can talk to them, but it's not important in terms of being able to identify impulse patterns, which is what we're targeting during this course, because impulse patterns jump out off the chart and they're the easiest to identify. Okay, the one key point for how to plot Elliott wave charts is that you start the count from an important low. It does not necessarily mean the price low. Does not mean the price low. It just means the starting point of a new trend or an impulse pattern. So you may have a situation where a security may actually it may hit a certain low and not breach that low. It may take 2 months for the new trend to start, and that first low holds. But that first low is not the starting point. It's the actual retracement before the explosion. So you may have a low point, have a little bounce, you pull back, maybe you retrace 61.8% or 50% of that first low, and you don't break it, but then you start the move up. You count it from the start of the move, not necessarily the price low. And again, look at these mono waves. Just really want to reiterate this. You follow the price action upward or downwards depending on the way the trend is going, until one point is lower than the previous. There's no shift. You're still dealing with a mono wave going in a primary direction. So it is very important. You absolutely have to focus on the price data.
Wave 1 must be 161.8% of wave 5. And this again is because wave 5 is the shortest wave, and in impulse patterns, the impulse wave must be 161.8% of the shortest wave. So again, wave 1 will be 161.8% of wave 5. Now, in terms of internal relations, meaning how the waves relate to each other, if wave 3 is 38.2% of wave 1, then wave 5 will usually be 61.8% of wave 3. So you just kind of look at it, if wave 3 is a short wave relative to wave 1, then naturally wave 5 is going to be shorter than wave 3. So you kind of get this terminal pattern going where the wedge kind of, falters at the top and then it drops out. So when we look at wave 1 extensions, we have some rules which are, more subjective, meaning wave 2 cannot retrace much more than 38.2%. Wave 3 should not be more than 61.8% of wave 1. Odds are wave 2 will be more time consuming and complex than wave 4. And then the internal relationship we just spoke of. But the rules, which are ironclad rules which cannot be broken, wave 1 must be the longest wave in the impulse move. Must be. Wave 5 must be the shortest of the 3 thrust waves. and wave 1 must be 161.8% of wave 5. So no matter what, if you can just stick to those three things and respect those three rules, you will be able to properly identify a wave 1 extension.